Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a video on why I quit Ulta. So yeah, let's get right to it. So I started working at Ulta it was either either the end of November or beginning of December that I started working there. And this is like my dream job, okay? Like, I wanted to work at Ulta because I wanted to help people, you know, with makeup and do people's makeup eventually. So when I applied, I really didn't think I was going to get an interview because I didn't know if you had to have like any experience with like doing people's makeup and stuff, or like have a cosmetology license. I didn't know. So I went to my interview and it went really well. Obviously I got the job. And she asked me to come in at 7 a.m. the next day and do my paperwork, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, like, during the interview, she asked me how many hours I wanted, but I already had another job at the time, and I was working, like, probably around 30 to 35 hours a week already, and this was just to have, like, the Ulta job was just to have extra money, and if I liked it, I would have stayed and, like, quit my other job, obviously. So, she's like, that's perfect. She goes, because, you know, you're only seasonal until you get hired on in February. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't know if I'm going to love it here or not anyway. And, yeah, excuse my hair. I just got out of the shower. So, whatever, she calls me when I'm in the car, and she's like, hey, just so you know, it's not 7 a.m., it's 7 p.m., can you still come in? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So, we are there the next day, so me and this girl were there doing our paperwork together, and she told me that she had just got hired yesterday as well. I was like, oh, that's cool. And she was really nice, and, you know, we were chilling in the back because apparently they had forgot that we were coming in to do our paperwork, so there's a little annoyance right there. We're already a little annoyed, and we're like, whatever. So they only have one computer in the back that you can use for your training. So, like, one of us had to do one section, and the other one had to log out, do it, log out, do it. It was like we had to take turns doing each section. So that was a little annoying. So then we are, you know, done or whatever, and they asked us both to work the next night, just for like 4 hours. Like, we weren't going to learn how to close. We were just going to stay until 9 when the actual Ulta closed, and not till 9:30. I don't know why. So we both come in and we're being trained by this guy, and I'm not going to like mention any names, like real names, so we will call him Rob. And so Rob is teaching us how to do the register and like training us on register. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So we're doing it, and he like rings out 1 or 2 people, and he's like, okay, so you guys got it now? And we're like, he goes, just do it by yourself for a little bit, and if you guys need help, just call me over here. Well, for one, neither of us even had passwords to log in. So, like, we had to ask for our passwords from our manager, and our manager was like, I don't know if I can log in and get them or not, because I don't know if I have authority to go in and get them. So then Rob has to come over and continue ringing, and you could tell he was obviously annoyed with the fact that he had to continue ringing. So, then we are, you know, we get our logins, we're doing it, whatever. Well, it's holiday season, so obviously people want to buy gift cards, right? So we don't know how to do a gift card. So we ask him to come over here and show us, and like, I'm trying to watch, like, while she's doing it. And, well, he's annoyed because I'm trying to watch, but why would you not want me to watch and then have to come back over later because, you know, so annoyed right there. And this is like my first day. So, you know, a month or so goes by and it's like New Year's Eve, or not New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. And we had to come in. We came in at 7 a.m. and we were restocking and like doing our, you know, like New Year's sale, whatever thing. And this girl comes in and she goes, I like your makeup. Can you show me what you used? And I was like, yeah. So I'm like over there showing her, you know, like what we used and what I used. I'm sorry. I was over there showing her what I used, and I was probably like 10 feet, 20 feet away from the register. Like, I could still see it because I was scheduled on register because that's the only thing we're allowed to do apparently. But, so I'm scheduled on register and I'm like trying to help this girl, but like there's nobody else in the store. So like, I don't know. I was probably helping her for like 15 minutes, like showing her different products and stuff. And, the manager gets on their earpiece because every single one of us had to wear like a walkie and an earpiece. She gets on the earpiece and she's probably like, I can see her. She's like 2 rows over. And she's like, Kelsey, I appreciate that you are helping somebody, but that's not your job. So, you just need to get back over to register. So it's not my job to help people there, which was the only reason I wanted the job. So, like, that was really one of my points where I was like, I don't want to work here anymore. So then that Friday comes and checks are in, and I go to get my check. And she goes, oh, well, there's a problem with your pay. You're getting paid a little less than what you were getting paid because you were getting paid what the non-seasonal people get paid. I don't even think that you can change somebody's pay like that. So that was like the biggest point with me when I quit. Also, the only days I said that I could not work was Tuesday and Thursday. Those were the only days I said I could not work because I had school. I like did online schooling at the time, so like Tuesdays and Thursdays were going to be like my day where I got off at 4 at my other job and didn't have to go in there at 5 and work 5 to 10. So I wasn't working 12-hour shifts on 2 days a week. 2 days. Okay? This is where the I only ask for 10 to 15 hours comes in to play. So I get my schedule one week and I'm scheduled 38 hours. DM, or DM, whatever they called it at Ulta, was my manager at my other job's cousin. So like she knew that I had work on these days and like work at certain times. And I said I could only work nights. So I could work 5 to close pretty much during the week when I worked my other job. Because I worked my other job 10 to 4. And yet they scheduled me at like 2 p.m. and I was like, yeah, I can't work this. And the girls who already worked there looked at me and she said, oh, you get used to just working outside of your availability. And I said, well, I can't work outside my availability. I got another job. And they're like, yeah, well, some of us have school and stuff too. And I'm like, me too. So I don't know what you're trying to tell me because I'm not working outside my availability because it's my availability. I don't know. They're just super annoying there. And I feel like it's not run professionally at all. And like, they're kind of rude. Like, so the dress code is black and white. But you can't wear patterns. But you can wear any accessory that you want. But I wore a black and white plaid scarf. And they told me I couldn't wear my scarf because I had patterns on it. But this other girl wore a scarf that was like pink. And she was allowed to wear it. So, I don't know. I just feel like they pick and choose who has to follow rules and who doesn't have to follow rules. because one of the rules there is that you have to wear makeup, obviously. Like they said, you just have to wear one kind. You don't have to wear full face. You know, you can just wear a mascara, or you can just, you know, wear lipstick. But the GM who worked there, she always just never wore like a full face. Ever. She would either, well, I mean, I won't say ever. She did wear a full face, and then like the new year came and she said that she was going to start wearing makeup less. And she came in with no makeup on at all. But like, so why would we have to wear a full face of makeup if, I don't know. It's just annoying. It's not ran professionally, and I, like, 9 out of 10 would not recommend working where I worked because I was promised a certain pay. The pay was decreased. Yeah, and so those of you who know me personally, you guys know what Ulta that is, and I'm not going to say what Ulta that is because I know that the GM is not there anymore, and the guy who trained me is not there anymore. And pretty much anybody who was helpful when I worked there is not there anymore. And I know multiple people who have worked there that I worked with, and they all left because of how it was ran. So I really don't recommend working at the one I worked at. I mean, it might be a little different now. I know, like, their starting pay is like $10 an hour now. From what I've heard, I'm not for sure, but that one is like $10 an hour starting out now. So it was like whatever minimum wage was, which was like $8.10, $8.15. I think it was $8.10 when I worked there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. I know I didn't go in depth as much as I did, but I'm probably going to film my why I quit Kohl's video and how I quit Kohl's video after this, because it's super funny and I know you guys will get a good kick out of it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of November, because it's November 1st today. Hopefully this will go up today or probably tomorrow. I don't know yet. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Bye!